Hi everyone, Chef Leroy here and welcome to the channel. Well, today guys, I'm going to make a little bit of a condiment that we would serve with tacos. It's pico de gallo, but I got a different twist to it. I'm using cucumber as part of my ingredient, okay? So instead of being a heavy tomato, it's going to be cucumber. I like to use the English style cucumbers. You could leave the skin on it, but I'm going to peel it. I'm also going to seed it. But generally these don't have a lot of seeds. And I'll show you what that looks like once we peel it and cut it up. Now, let me give you some of the other parameters on this recipe. We're going to need a lime. I've got one lime. I've got a half of an ounce of cilantro. I've already cleaned it from the stems. The bunch I had this time, the stems are really heavy. You don't want to chop all those up. They're just like chewing on little pieces of stuff. So don't have that there, okay? I've got a half of a jalapeno, so I'll get a little bit of spice. Also, when jalapenos are used for anything and if you're sensitive to that kind of spice, you can omit it, number one, or make sure you taste it to see if it's too spicy, because sometimes these jalapenos are hot, hot, hot. So seed it. I usually take a little bit of a membrane out of there, and again, whenever you're handling hot peppers like this, make sure you do not touch your face or other parts. You touch your eye, you're going to be dying, okay? Now, I'm going to use a quarter of a red onion. This is a small to medium sized red onion, a little quarter of it. It's probably come out to about a quarter cup, roughly. I've got a couple cloves of garlic. These are small cloves of garlic. I'm using fresh. And we're going to use salt, okay? Now, with salt, you can always add more, but when you put it in, you can't take it away, okay? I'm going to start out with a half teaspoon of salt. Again, this is a fine ground salt, and this is a Mediterranean salt. Does it matter? Not really. I just like with this kind of stuff, you can also use kosher as well. Got my lemon squeezer, I got a peeler, and I got a bowl. All right, let's get the camera down to the board and show you how to put it all together. All right, in order to get going, you gotta move a couple things out of your way so we're not crowding ourselves too much. So move all this stuff up. We're gonna peel this cucumber. Like I said, these English cucumbers generally have thin skins, so you could leave it on if you wanted to, but I chose to take it off. And again, I like these cucumbers because it has the seed is smaller than your normal garden variety cucumber that you find at the store. Okay, that's it. Done, done, done. All right, I like to cut it down so it's a little more manageable, and I'll cut it into thirds. Cut a side off so you can make it flat, and then just like that. I'm going to cut these into planks like this. Okay, lay it down, same thing. Again, you want all your vegetables to be about the same size. I'll just show you a quick taste. It's gonna go on tacos, so you don't want it too big. And there you go. And as you see, I did not seed this because, like I told you, the seeds are extremely small. So that's why I use that cucumber. Let's go ahead and slice the tomato. Again, cut one side off. Cut it about the same size as your cucumber. Now you can use more tomato, you can use more cucumber. This just happens to be a recipe that I use. Okay, there you go. Just that easy. Now the jalapeno I like to cut real small so it has a little bit more dispersion throughout the pico. Garlic, I use two small cloves. I don't know, it's probably equal to about one large one for the most part. I don't think you should use too much. It gets to be a little overpowering. There you go. Just mince it down a little bit and then in the bowl. Okay, now we got that red onion. I like to julienne the strips here first like this. I kind of keep the backs attached and I go along with the grain as you see. And then when I'll cut in through the middle, that kind of helps to dice it up smaller. And then go across. Again, with the red onion, I like to cut it pretty small too. So this is one case where the vegetables do not match up exactly. You can if you want, but again, I don't know about you, but I don't think I'd want to bite into a big piece of red onion. There we go. Again, that was probably about a 1/4 cup of red onion. Now we need lime. And I actually might use 2. I got a second lime here, but whew, those onions are strong. I'm just nervous that I put too much red onion in here. I don't want to overpower it. It's kind of more of a delicate pico with that cucumber. But believe me, guys, if you have this pico with some, any kind of dish you want, really, the cucumber just makes it taste so fresh. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add that salt. I got a 1/2 teaspoon, like I said, which I think is gonna be more than enough. I don't have my cilantro in there yet, but I'm gonna toss everything together, give it a little taste. All right, we're gonna give it a taste. Oh man, oh man. Oh man. That's really good. Okay. It's time to chop the cilantro. Okay, here we go. It's a 1/2 ounce. I started out with a big bunch. Once I took some of that stem out of there and everything else, I ended up with about a 1/2 ounce, which is perfect. Okay, I like to roll it up like this. Get the bunch rolled up as much as you can, and then chop, chop, chop. There you go. Let's give it a mix. Fantastic, guys. That's all I got for you. I'll show you a little picture of this at the end of everything. I'm actually going to incorporate this into a burrito bowl. Got a little Spanish rice, some pinto beans, and some chicken pibil. So that's one of my condiments that's going with it. We're also going to serve with some avocado and some queso fresco. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed up to this point. Subscriptions are free to join. They just let you know when I drop a video out there. I really appreciate all you guys that have been viewing my videos up to this point. Let's get those subscriptions up. Let's get those views up. Holidays are coming up. Just give me a Merry Christmas present and watch the videos, okay? You guys have a fantastic day. Chef Leroy, and out.